numbers. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I am Emily.
You're watching KATU News on Digital.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into today's digital newscast. We are going to speak about something that a lot of Portlanders probably have a lot of experience with right now, potholes. Yes. KATU's Emily Girsch here. Emily, you're working on a pretty interesting story today, a personal injury lawsuit that the city is facing a $3 million suit right now. So can you just walk us through this lawsuit? I have a little bit of information here for us.
Yes, so Noelle, I have the lawsuit with
there
me
we
right
go.
here. I am trying to speak with the attorney on the case, but basically what happened here, he says his client was on Southwest Capitol Highway and a large pothole was there. She hit the pothole. The pothole posed a threat to passing motorists, was not visible to oncoming traffic. And then this happened on April 21st, 2022. This woman was traveling the speed limit northbound on Capitol Highway between Alfred Street and Huber Street when her car hit the pothole. And then after hitting the pothole, it says that she abruptly and forcefully was lifted out of the seat of the car, hit her head, causing her to suffer severe and permanent injuries. He says as a result of this, his client has suffered numerous physical injuries, including a concussion, traumatic brain injury, tinnitus, torn rotator cutoff, and numerous cuts, scrapes, and bruises.
I can't even imagine.
As well as, I know, emotional distress, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and depression as a result of this really traumatic accident.
Yeah, oh my gosh. You can see, you hear $3 million from hitting a pothole, but when you hear the injuries that this woman experienced from that.
So they're seeking $3 million not just to cover the medical expenses, but also, the lawyer fees, the trial, future medical expenses that she might have, and then $2 million in lost earnings. I mean, it seems like she cannot work as a result of the injuries that she suffered here. So, yeah, it definitely makes you think twice before you drive. Like, these are things that we don't always think about when we're on the road until, we happen to hit one.
Yeah, I don't think about, I don't think I'm going to get hurt when I hit a pothole. I think, my tires are going to get hurt. I'm more worried about my car, but just seeing that, I mean, it must have been a really deep pothole that she hit then. It'll be interesting to see this this case move forward. So, Emily, I know focus today is this lawsuit, talking to the lawyer, but, this is a bigger issue here in Portland. I know that PBOT, right after that January 7th storm, there's 2 weeks in March where they had a pothole filling campaign.
Yes.
I want to bring up some video here just to get an idea of how they go about filling these potholes. But there's also something else I did want to speak about as well, the gas tax. So PBOT, they're facing a pretty big budget deficit right now. And then in May, Emily, Portland voters, they're going to have the chance to decide whether or not to renew the 10-cent gas tax. That is some money that PBOT uses to fill these potholes you see up there. Hard at work filling those potholes. But that's also something we're watching for May. Look at how deep that one is right there.
It's just incredible to look at.
And you know the feeling when you drive over one, it's just it's the worst feeling.
Did I just ruin my tire,
100%.
And it's like we all pay taxpayer dollars to the city. We want to feel safe driving on city streets. We know in the past PBOT has said they have limited funding for things like this. It's always been a problem. But, at some point someone has to be held accountable, if people are getting injured by some of these massive potholes.
For sure. It'll be interesting to see that lawsuit play out for sure, Emily. Good luck getting in touch with that lawyer. We are wishing you the best of luck with that, and we'll be looking out for your story. Do you know when it airs today?
It should air tonight at 4. That's if we get in touch with the attorney. If not, postpone until a future date, but we are certainly going to stay on top of this and find out what happens here, Noelle.
Yeah, 100%. It's a big story we're tracking. So thank you for that, Emily. And
You're
actually,
welcome.
Emily's got to go. She has a lot of work to do on this today. She's a busy person, but actually, we're going to talk about something that you did yesterday, Emily.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring this up here. This was over at the library. And Emily was talking about safety and lighting over at the library yesterday. This was a pretty good story that she did, Emily. I was so interested in this when I looked online. So Central Library in downtown is taking some safety measures to prevent crime and people from doing drugs by the building. And I thought it was interesting that they thought lighting would help outside the library?
Yeah, so I spoke with the county facilities director. He's in charge of all of the county buildings. He says that studies have shown that improving the lighting on a building does deter crime and a different type of nefarious activity because there aren't dark places to hide. However, when I did this story yesterday, if you go out there in the light of day, Noelle, you can see that Southwest Taylor is just lined with people openly using drugs in public. And so, you know, I think the idea here is at nighttime, hopefully the light will deter them. I mean, this is all, you know, we're waiting to see what effect this will have. I did ask the county chair yesterday. I was able to speak with her and said, you know, nearby business owners have said every time you improve, you know, the atmosphere of one location, the drug dealing tends to just move a couple streets over. And she acknowledged that, yeah, that is something that happens as a result of trying to fix a city, but it's all a part of this larger process of, you know, doing one street at a time, one building at a time. And it's not, she said, it's not just lighting, you know, as a result of the 90-day fentanyl emergency. emergency. She says we're also working with law enforcement and with social workers on the streets to try and house people. So she doesn't want people to think that they're just putting on lighting.
Yeah, no, it's way more than that.
To get rid of the drugs. But she's, according to the study she cited, it does help improve the safety of buildings if there is increased visibility.
And something I thought that was interesting, because it's not, when you compare the Central Library downtown to other libraries, it was 4 times higher the number of security incidents than the Midland location over in Southeast Portland. So it's not just like all it is specifically that downtown. It's just, the area where it is right there. But yeah, it's great that they are making some improvements. Thank you for covering that, Emily.
Yes, absolutely.
And we are looking forward to your story later tonight.
Good.
It's going to be at 4 again, right? Yeah, no 5 p.m. newscast. We'll get into why we don't have that in a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for that, Emily.
You're
now
welcome.
let's take a live look right now. This is outside from our standard camera. It's not the best Thursday out there. You can see those raindrops falling, but we are used to this in the Pacific Northwest. Not really as much lately, though. It's been kind of nice lately, Sarah. So it's very sad to see this go away.
I'm here now, just so you know. I'm replacing Emily.
Yeah. I just kind of brought Sarah, and yes, let's get on camera and introduce meteorologist Sarah Bagby.
Hello. Just don't blame me for the rain.
No, we're not blaming you for the rain.
Because the rain just started.
I know, it's like as soon as
bad
Rhonda
today.
leaves, the beautiful weather leaves,
Yeah.
she brings us the great weather, I guess.
And I covered for her last time. She left me sunshine last time.
Not
Just
this
the
time.
best. This time it's just rain. And today is the soggiest day of them all, actually. If we bring up the 7-day, I think you can do it that
there
way.
we go.
Yeah. So today looks like the coolest day of the week and the soggiest. So we're just going to hit it hard, and then we'll be prepared for the rest of the week. Then we're going to taper off into a few more showers pretty much all weekend long. We aren't really looking for a big break. Now, some of these days, such as Monday, it's looking like we're going to have clouds with just occasional showers. But from now until Sunday, we are looking at rain. So just get used to those clouds. There is good news, though. That
The way you said that, though, the rain, you're like, you just sounded like you didn't want to tell us that so
didn't.
badly. But
I didn't, because everyone thinks it's bad, but I personally like it because then I don't have to water my garden.
That's true, yeah. I think the gardens really, they needed that. And also
Yeah.
fresh mountain snow.
Yes, which is so great because of meadows. We know Timberline stays open a little later, but we all want it to snow to keep meadows open a little longer.
Yeah,
too.
so
that's
it's
good news
great.
there. Yeah,
And it kind of needed some fresh snow from the last time we were there.
that's
so.
right. It was a little slushy, so
Yeah.
it'll be better now.
All right, Sarah, we are going to go all the way to the Midwest now. We're going to take a live look into Detroit for the
Oh, this is
Super Bowl. Oh
big.
my gosh, wait, no. Oh, it's back up.
For the NFL draft.
All right, here we go. Yes, this is where they are setting up the NFL draft. This is in downtown Detroit. That is the stage that they have set up. And I looked at this earlier this morning, this exact same live shot. And I think there's probably about triple the people there now than there were earlier,
They're
Sarah.
camping out there. I mean, it's not until later tonight. I know it's 3 hours or later there, right?
Yeah,
Than
so,
here.
well, the Midwest is
Oh, it's
2
Midwest.
hours.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we're 2 hours later, and so it's
2
still,
hours earlier over here.
It's So it's like 1 o'clock right now there.
I am going to, over in the Midwest it is.
Yeah, it's gonna
Let's
be crazy.
pull this up right here. So take a look at your screen. This is all the coverage. So tonight the draft is going to start at 5. That's going to be right here on KATU. And then rounds 2 and 3, and then rounds 4 through 7. But the first round is mostly what we care about.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah. So I want to tell you a little bit about the first round.
Okay.
So this is what we can expect. A lot of fun activities for fans headed out to the draft out there. There's getting a picture with a Lombardi trophy, player autographs, and a digital 40-yard dash. You can have your time compared, Sarah,
I know.
to a few NFL players. One
Yeah.
of them is Saquon Barkley. I would not want my time compared to him. He's fast. So, and then we're all looking to see where former Oregon star quarterback Bo Nix is going to end up. He is predicted to get drafted somewhere in the first or second round. There's supposed to be 32 picks in tonight's round. And then, as tradition, the NFL commissioner, he reads most of the names in the first round. And I just think it's funny when he comes out, everyone boos him, and he loves it, though. He laughs.
Yeah, that's what
he
I
gets
didn't
the crowd
know.
hyped.
This is a good thing.
I mean,
when
it's
they
just
boo him.
funny.
like
I think it's just
tradition.
like, it's just funny. I mean, I don't feel bad for this man. He's
It's
like
not
a millionaire.
Like we feel bad
No,
and he's
fine.
hurting.
No,
He actually
it's
likes
fine.
the attention.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
he
good.
likes reading him out. But then
Okay.
sometimes though they have children reading them in some of the later rounds, so
Cute.
it is really cute. But yeah, the first ones are read by him, and I mean millions of people just tune in to watch this man read 12 names out. And I just wanted to put or 32 names rather. I just wanted to put the times up one more time so you guys can see that before we move on to the next story, because I know a lot of people are interested in watching this tonight. We're going to have a digital version of KATU News, and then after this, we're going to have a KATU News special edition after the 5 p.m. draft tonight. So stay tuned for that.
Fantastic.
And then keeping on the kind of sports theme, Sarah, the sports bra. We had mentioned this the other day that they
the
were
franchise.
franchising and that Serena Williams' husband was kind of the one behind it.
Yep.
And it's really great to see that they're going to be giving back to women in sports with the
Yeah.
proceeds they make from that. I just think that is so cool.
Yeah, what a great mission.
So the sports bra they're franchising, it is the co-founder of Reddit, his name is Alexis Ohanian, co-founder of Reddit. He's also the founder of the 776 Foundation, and they are committed to giving back to women in sports. So they say that all the proceeds, they're going to go there. And I think that this is a great time to expand the sports bra because, Sarah, the NCAA women's finals basketball, they were the most watched in history. I mean, the final game averaged about 18 million viewers. That's amazing.
Amazing and wonderful. And then our local sports bra was just packed. I mean, it's always packed. So, I mean, it's a great idea, and it would be great to have it expand through the whole country.
Yeah, the women's championship got more view than the men's, so that's pretty cool there. We'd love to see that. All right, thank you guys so much for watching today. Again, join us tonight. No 5 p.m. show because of the NFL draft. We do have that special edition of KATU News.
All right.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe.